You know, the older I get, the more and more I wonder. This big thing on my head, I can't get out of my head, guys. Why do we need a boss? Why do we need like this system where there's always someone above us? There's always someone there to point their finger at us and to threaten us and intimidate us and tell us what to do, how to think, and how to live. Why is that necessary for us? Every year that I'm alive, I see more and more that this idea of boss here is rather unnecessary and rather not really needed, because I notice when people are basically left the hell alone, they work a lot better and they work a lot more harmonious and more things get done in general. But when there's a boss around, when there's a guy we gotta look up to, when there's a guy that we gotta like kiss ass to and worship like some type of god, things don't get done as fast. And in general, people are not as happy. It's very clear to me that the boss is really not needed. We don't need him. We don't need them. They need us. And it's very clear to me they need us more than we need them. They depend on us and our agreeing to them being the boss, to them being in control, to them being able to make all the decisions and we just follow. I don't really... Why do we need them? They're useless. They're useless to me and they're useless to you. Now we're not talking about the individual, because I know people who are bosses. And you know what? Individually, they're not bad. They're not evil. They're part of a system. And unfortunately, them as the person, the individual, is really good at following the system and operating within the system and understanding the system. They're so good at it, in fact, that the bourgeois elite put them in power because they know the system so well. But these people who call themselves boss, they're really no better than me and you. And they're about as useful to the bourgeois as we are. If a boss stops doing what he's told to do to us, he's fired. He's gone. He's out. He becomes as useless as a fly on a turd to the capitalist bourgeois. So, I really think that it's in our best interest to tell the boss to go fuck himself. Not because it's him individually who's bad or evil, but because the boss represents a system that does not benefit us much at all. A system that benefits a very small percentage of humanity. And like I said, you ever notice when there's no boss, we get more things done.